So it's been another busy week on the railroad. Lots going on. We started the week with preparation for track laying. We're still laying track on Tuesdays because that's the day we have most of our volunteers. And we had laid out our ballast, gotten that all ready the week before. But we hadn't brought a rail train up. So here we're bringing our rail train up. We've got 2 bundles of rail, 9 pieces of rail per bundle. More than enough to do the section that we're planning on doing. So we're going to let this just kind of play out, and you can watch the train go up the hill with the rail. And here we're getting up at the new switch, almost on top of the hill. And we'll be pushing this rail up to the end. Also this week we got another shipment of ballast in. We've got 6 dump trucks full of ballast. We usually order about 6 at a time. And so after this coming weekend, we're going to be laying a lot of ballast. Then, of course, we got another shipment of ties, most of which will be used next spring. So today we thought we'd give you a little unboxing of some new equipment that we got. As YouTube channels expand, as they get bigger, as you get more people involved, it's good to have more equipment. In our case, we've got a lot of activity going on around the railroad, and we need more cameras. The idea now, of course, is to clamp a GoPro camera onto the pieces of equipment we're using. You can kind of set it up and forget it, and gather up all the footage so one person doesn't have to do all of it, and try to run around the site photographing everybody and taking video. So we've bought some new cameras. We've got some gooseneck arms and some clamps, some different batteries and things to kind of keep the cameras going. So we're going to unbox all that right now. Justin's going to start out. He's got his handy dandy knife. He's going to cut the boxes open, and we're going to see what we got.
Batteries plus charger.
So this might not be in the order of use, but we're just going to unpack them as we get them out of the box here. What was the model number of the GoPro that we ordered? You remember?
Hero Black 11, I believe. It's in one of these 2 boxes.
Okay, Hero Black 11. So we've got batteries and chargers. Not sure how many.
2 chargers, 4 batteries.
Okay. So yeah, each box comes with a port for 2 batteries, and you get 2 batteries in the box. So 4 batteries, 2 chargers.
Over the clamp.
And here's our handy dandy clamps.
And Samsung micro SDs.
Yeah, got our SD cards. You just get 2 of those?
For now.
So we got our our SD cards here. Let's see, put this up here. These are the cameras. Fancy box, very fancy box. Let me take it off the top here, I suppose. And each one comes in its own case, which is nice. Keep them from being destroyed. Justin's going to take one apart here and kind of show you what we got. They're a nice size camera. They're not the most expensive camera, but it's a good all-around use camera. It's got some weight to it for a small camera. Looks like about a 2" by 1.5" screen in the back, which is going to be handy. And our little pile of instructions in several languages. We've got our quick setup guide and our manual. Hope I can find We're not going to get into any great detail here. We haven't used these before, but we're just kind of showing you what came in the box.
Little sticky mount.
So that's the sticky mount. So it comes with a sticky mount. But we took it one step further.
Charging cable.
Can you slice me open here, Justin? This is the big kahuna here. This is the gooseneck. Our side-by-sides and excavator and our skid loaders all have a lot of places where you can mount these. Very cool. So this is also made by GoPro, so all of this should work really well together. Here's the clamp. And we're going to kind of sit here and watch Justin fumble around with this and see if he can get it assembled. You never underestimate the importance of a little comedy in these videos.
So that's your battery compartment on
Hold up the battery so they can see the battery. Well, there's the battery, not very big. Not sure how much time you get on them. We'll find out. We need a scissors for that one, huh? Very, very powerful clamp. And this clamp has an adjustable strap on the inside so that you can pull this strap tighter and you can clamp it around smaller objects, smaller tubes, maybe tree branches, that kind of thing. So this is going to be very handy. Rubber on the claws. You can see the claws will adjust to whatever you're clamping it to. Justin's just about got it assembled here.
Don't lose the SD card.
Don't lose the SD card. You've got some pretty decent range of motion on this gooseneck. So it's almost a 90-degree bend you can get out of it. And when you place it, it's not loose at all. It's very tight. So that should really work well for putting it on any moving equipment.
So
You should be able to bounce this around and it shouldn't really move.
that's got the battery in it, it's got the SD card in it, but the battery is very low upon arrival, so you got to charge it.
Yeah, so we'll have to charge it up. So that's going to do it for now. This is just going to be a little teaser, a little unboxing. We're going to take these out in the field, of course. We're going to test them, get all our batteries charged up, and start playing around with them. So you'll see the results in future videos, and you'll probably see a follow-up to this. We're going to do a follow-up to this, and kind of a little product review kind of thing, just to show you how well they're working for us. So until next time, that's it. And we'll catch you on the next one. So this is a train that we run every time we have an event. We have an inspection train and a test train. We run the full train empty through the whole railroad, around the front loop, along the main line, and now of course up on the hill toward our eastern loop, which hasn't been built yet. And the idea behind it is to make sure that everything's working. If we see any bugs in the equipment that has to be checked out, or problems with the rail, sun kinks, debris on the rail, anything like that, locomotive problems, we can start to iron that out and have a day or two to get it fixed before the event happens. And so this is our fall color run that we're going to be doing this Sunday. So we're doing the test train. And we'll just let you enjoy this footage. So in the end, we successfully ran the train up the hill and around the front loop. We didn't have any issues or problems that we could see. So we are cleared for our event. We expect a fairly decent crowd. It's a friends and family event, but we have a lot of followers and a lot of people that want to ride the train one last time before winter. The weather's supposed to be nice, somewhere in the mid-70s, and we're going to be running for 7 hours, so we should be able to get a lot of people on the train and give a lot of rides. So in addition to running this passenger train up to the top of the hill, we decided to bite off a couple of additional jobs. One was to pull this ballast back that had been dumped near the track so we could get past it. This ballast is going to be placed probably next week, and we wanted to get it out of the way. But the other part that we wanted to do was to bring that train slowly over our new switch, which is a slightly different design. It's got a frog that was bolted together rather than welded like our other frogs are. So we wanted to bring the train over it as slowly as we could just to make sure the wheels would clear, and they did, and it worked out really well.